Welcome to the deep dive. We're tackling a really interesting piece of source material today, something one of you shared. It's a transcript from a YouTube channel. Tonenkan Pana Sikapi.
Mm.
The title, roughly translated, is about a tycoon returning home to his vegetable-selling mom, finding her hurt by a debtor. And then things really unfold.
Yeah, it's quite the title. And that's what we're doing today, pulling out the core insights from this very dramatic story, focusing on the relationships, the conflict.
Exactly, the key moments. Think of it as your shortcut to understanding what's really going on in this narrative without watching the whole thing.
We'll explore what it says about power, family, and those twists you don't see coming.
And we're your guides today. I'm always excited to dig into a story like this.
And I'm here to add a bit of context, maybe some perspective on the bigger picture.
Okay, let's get straight into it.
Yeah.
So the story opens, our guy returns home.
Right.
And immediately you see his parents are struggling, his mother's got a cane, father looks unwell. But it's not a quiet return for long, is it?
No, not at all. Almost instantly, this debt collector, a Mr. Zhu, shows up and confronts them.
Ah.
And this is where we learn just how bad things are. The mother's leg is broken. And get this, the father is missing a kidney.
Wow. Okay, so the stakes are set, right away. High stakes.
Definitely. And this fuels our main character's motivation. His name's Tang Mo, by the way.
Tang Mo. Got it. And he basically vows revenge, right? To find out what happened and make people pay.
Exactly. It's a quest for truth and retribution. It feels familiar, but the details make it interesting. This Mr. Zhu.
Yeah, what about him? He's not just there for the money, you said.
Well, he is, but his behavior is described as Zhu.
Yep.
And it's more than arrogant. It's domineering, almost lawless. Shows a real power imbalance.
Right, suggesting the family's really vulnerable. We also meet a daughter, King and her parents, who seem kind of helpless against Zhu.
Yeah, and he's making threats, forced servitude, violence.
Yeah.
It paints a grim picture of how debt can be weaponized.
Oppressive. But then, just when it looks hopeless, something changes.
Big change. Suddenly, this Longcheng tycoon, Master Xishan Chang, arrives. Big entrance, entourage, the works.
Okay, wow, a tycoon.
Yeah.
Where does he fit in? Is that common in these stories, this kind of sudden intervention?
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a way to dramatically shift the power dynamic, an external force changing everything. And Master C comes bearing gifts. Serious gifts.
Oh, like what?
We're talking 100-year blood ginseng,
Oh.
a South Sea jade bodhisattva, and 100 million in cash. All supposedly from someone called the Lord of the Abyss, Longcheng.
Lord of the Abyss. Okay, that sounds significant. And Longcheng, presumably a powerful place?
Seems like it, yeah. Associated with this mysterious lord and this tycoon. But here's the thing.
What's that?
Nobody knows who these gifts are for.
Right.
The order just says Tang family and this family. They don't look like recipients of, 100 million cash gifts.
Right, so confusion, suspicion, probably.
Totally. And then Tang Mo, our returning son, just accepts them.
He just takes them. Bold move. Is that strategic or just opportunistic?
Hard to say initially, but it definitely stirs the pot, especially with his other woman present, Gu Qianqin. She is not happy.
Kukyonkin. Okay, who is she?
She immediately accuses Tang Mo of being a fraud, says he's stealing gifts meant for the current head of the Tang family, Tang Tiande.
Ah, so there's family politics, bad blood.
Seems like it. We find out there was this past fight for succession. Tang Mo lost out, and apparently the Gu family, her family, interfered.
Okay, that explains the hostility. Classic revenge setup deepening.
Right. And Gu Qianqian tries to use her past engagement to Tang Mo, which is broken, mind you, to kind of assert dominance, even while putting him down.
Messy. So past relationships, present power plays.
Exactly. She's trying to cling to influence. But Tang Mo, he stands his ground, hints that payback is coming.
The plot thickens. But wait, there's another twist? Just when you think things are maybe going Tang Mo's way.
Well, sort of. There's an attempt to arrest Tang Mo and his family.
What? Why?
Seems tied to Gu Qianqin's schemes. But it's stopped by another former fiancé of Tang Mo, Qianqin.
Another one. Okay. How does she stop it?
She exposes Gu Qianqin, reveals she swapped some important contract. It's a pretty dramatic moment of, unexpected loyalty.
Loyalty from an ex-fiancé stepping in against the other woman. Wow. What does that tell us about her?
It's complex, right? Suggests maybe feelings linger or just a strong sense of justice. She sacrifices her own current engagement to do it.
Okay, so things are getting really complicated. What happens next? The banquet.
Yeah, they arrive at the Tang family's annual banquet, but despite The tycoon's gifts and Keen Kenny's help, Tang Mo and his parents are still getting humiliated.
Still, even with all that.
Yeah, it shows how deep those family rivalries and status issues run. They're still seen as outsiders by many.
But then, another intervention.
A big one.
Hmm.
Huang Huan, who's the director of this major company, Huang He Group, publicly recognizes Tang Mo.
Recognizes him how?
She calls him her benefactor,
Eh.
invites him to the banquet right in front of everyone. Suddenly, this supposed nobody has powerful friends.
Benefactor. So Tang Mo helped her in the past. That's a huge reveal.
Massive. It completely changes his standing, undermines everyone who's trying to marginalize him. Shows how past actions can have huge ripple effects.
Definitely. And the drama doesn't stop there, does it? His father collapses.
Right in the middle of things. And Tang Mo steps in, uses some kind of medical skill to help him.
He knows medicine too. Okay, where did that come from?
Exactly. It adds another layer to him. What was he doing all those years he was away? That makes him much less predictable.
And then Huang Quan, the director, offers the Tang family a big project.
Lucrative one, yeah.
Mm.
Directly linking Tang Mo's influence to the family's potential fortune. He's gone from outcast to key player, like, overnight.
Incredible turnaround. But it's not smooth sailing from there, I guess. They go back to the family estate.
And the hostility's still there. Old grudges die hard.
And that past engagement with Qian Kunyi comes up again.
Yep. It becomes a pawn in the family games, people trying to use it against him, or maybe for their own gain. It's all very strategic.
Which leads to a bet.
A high-stakes one. Tang Mo bets Tang Tiande, the current family head, that he can secure the Huang He Group contract. His whole family's future is on the line.
Wow, okay. Raising the stakes again. It's all building towards this contract signing.
Definitely. And Gu Kinkin makes her move here, too. Tries to snatch the contract for herself using a fake, a canceled marriage certificate with Tang Mo.
Unbelievable. The deceit just keeps coming. She's getting desperate.
Very desperate. Scared of losing her position. It really shows her character.
So the contract ceremony, big moment, and Gu Keikin's name is on it, not Qian Qingye.
It looks like Gu Kinkin pull it off. But then Tang Mo steps in again.
How?
He reveals his connection to Huang He Group runs deeper. Basically says the contract isn't valid without his okay, pulls the rug out from under her.
Huh. Nice. So appearances were deceiving. And what about Master Sai, the tycoon who brought the gifts?
It's hinted that he's connected to Tang Mo, maybe working for him, or maybe he is this Lord of the Abyss, still a bit mysterious.
Lots of hidden connections. And then Tang Mo takes down Gu Qingqi.
He does. Drops the bombshell about what she did to his parents in the past. It leads to her downfall, and Tang Tiande gets demoted too. Decisive.
Payback time. The consequences finally hit.
It's the moment of reckoning, yeah. He uses the truth to dismantle their power.
And then the really big reveal comes, right? The chairman.
The chairman himself, Quan Tianlong, head of Huang He Group, he shows up, and it turns out he's the person Tang Mo saved.
Ah, so that's the benefactor connection.
Exactly. And the chairman shows immense respect, deference even, to
Right.
Tang Mo. Makes it crystal clear who really holds the power now.
So a past good deed created this incredibly powerful ally.
Precisely. And we learned just how valuable that Huang He project is. Huge. It cements Tang Mo's position.
And he becomes the new leader of the Tang family.
Recognized as such. Complete 180 from where he started. From outcast son to family head, backed by serious power.
What a journey. But is that the end? Or are there more challenges?
Not quite the end. New threat emerges. Local thugs start messing with the Huang He project site.
Ugh. Figures. Not everyone's happy with the new boss. What do they want?
Money, of course.
Yeah.
And they're also making demands about Qian Qingyi, which is concerning.
Right. So the conflict shifts outside the family now. How does Tang Mo handle it?
He's very confident,
Hmm.
assures everyone he'll deal with it. And he does. There's a confrontation.
Does he fight?
Oh, yeah. Reveals he's got some serious fighting skills, too.
Yeah.
Takes him down.
So he's not just smart and connected. He can handle himself physically, too. This guy's got layers.
He really does. It shows he's capable on multiple fronts, not just relying on Chairman Huang.
And then the final twist, something about the Lord of the Abyss.
Yeah, the final picker. Tang Mo reveals he is connected to this Lord of the Abyss.
Hmm.
It doesn't fully explain it, but it establishes this even deeper, more mysterious source of power behind him.
Wow. So his network is even bigger than we thought. Leaves you wondering who that Lord really is.
Exactly. Adds that last layer of intrigue.
So how does it all wrap up then?
Tang Mo puts his father in charge of the family businesses, with King Kingi helping him out.
Okay, makes sense. Trustworthy people.
And he declares that anyone who threatened the family will face severe consequences. Justice served, Tang Mo style, with plenty of drama along the way.
So, recapping the whole thing, dramatic return, secrets exposed, surprising allies.
Hidden powers revealed, and a total shift in who's in charge. From zero to hero, almost.
The big aha moments for me were definitely Huang Han showing up.
Yeah, the benefactor reveal.
Finding out Tang Mo had these hidden skills, like the medicine and fighting, and just how quickly his enemies fell once he had leverage.
It really drives home that surface appearances aren't everything, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And hopefully going through it like this gives you, the listener, a really solid grasp of this whole complex story, all the twists and turns.
Yeah, the key takeaways on power, family, betrayal, loyalty. It's all in there.
So, a final thought to leave you with. What does this kind of story tell us about maybe the long shadow of past actions? You know, how kindness or cruelty can echo years later.
Or maybe, how do we really know who holds power? It's not always the person with the official title, is it? Lots to think about there.
Definitely. Well, thanks for sharing this source with us. It was a wild ride.
It really was. And please keep sending your sources in for future deep dives. We love digging into them.